Hello, my name is James. I'm the host of the Teamworks podcast. This podcast is about the gaming world and beyond. So if you're a big gamer like myself and you just love anything to do with gaming, then you come to the right place. Every week we try and get a new guest onto the show to listen to their story, why they became a gamer, what first console they ever played on, and so on. The aim is to get noticed and get some of the big names on the show as well. So if you feel like you want to have a chat with us and come on the show, feel free to do so. And yeah, that is what the podcast is all about. And I hope you enjoy it, guys. This is Teamworks Podcast. A team that works together stays together.
No copyright, give me music. No copyright, no copyright, no copyright, no copyright, no copyright, give me music. No copyright, no copyright, no copyright, no Essence. From the back streets to the boss fights, midnight rides, pixelates, neon nights, engine growls, shadows creep, loops on repeat while the city sleeps. Crack cassettes and 808s, thump retro spirits with the modern pump. Drift slow, think fast. These tracks were made to last. Welcome to the sound of the underground. No copyright, no copyright, no copyright, no copyright, no copyright, no copyright. Give me music. No copyright, no copyright, no copyright, no copyright, no copyright, no copyright. Give me music.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Teamworks. This is the Game Zone news and updates, and this is episode 3. And welcome back my co-host Phil Newby, and welcome mate. Did you have a nice holiday? Because you've been away, haven't you?
I did, yeah. I have. Went away for 2 weeks. Would have been more if you'd have got your wish, but there you are. Back now.
He was contemplating on doing a podcast on the cruise while he was on the cruise, like, you know, just saying.
But I had better things to be doing, so you know, yeah, you're not that important to me, mate.
Wow, feelings mutual, guys. Anyway, so we're here for the news, all about the news around the gaming world, and to start it off, Phil's got a bit of news for us because he's been waiting to talk about this one. Go ahead, mate.
Okay, so there is a specific game from the PS2 era we have been waiting for years, and it's not coming out yet. But they are linking the theme of it to Fortnite, so they're now bringing The Simpsons to Fortnite. As well as that, I've also seen recently that they're bringing it to Rocket League. Now, by the time this podcast goes out, they both will probably be in both. I'm not 100%, but most likely. But what are your thoughts? So, there's people who are saying that this could be a teaser linking to a potential Simpsons hit and run release. Other people saying that no, this is just because they can't get hit and run, and others saying The Simpsons is a very popular thing, this is why they're doing it. What do you think?
Well, one thing I'm going to say about this is that I've been thinking about this for months now, and I think we had a discussion about Fortnite crossing over with The Simpsons before, and I was so certain that it was going to come to Fortnite, and it turns out it has, and it got released yesterday. as we're talking now, yesterday it got released. You can play on it now, and not only that, Springfield is now took over Fortnite. So the whole entire map is Springfield. But not only that, there's episodes getting released on Disney Plus. Fortnite Simpsons episodes. There's one being released today as we talk. When this podcast goes out, it'll be a few days.
Yeah.
You know. But then every week they're going to be releasing 2 episodes a week, I believe. So this is fantastic news for us. But you saying that it could be a an Easter egg for when Simpsons Hit and Run Remastered comes out, or they're going to bring it on the PlayStation Plus Premium as a PlayStation 2 game. My opinion, I don't know. I think Fortnite was always going to do this because Fortnite bring everything to the game. But I'm actually looking forward to playing it. But the only thing is, because Bart is so small, they've had to add him in a robot. And they do this quite often with characters. If they're too small, they will add them to a robot or something else. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it. Whether it does introduce Simpsons Hit and Run again, I don't know. But what I do think is they created the map on Fortnite, but also someone's created the map through Unreal Engine as well. So there's a possibility. There is a possibility. I'm not putting it out of there, but yeah. I mean, there's rumours. There's been rumours for months, hasn't he, that Simpsons Hit and Run is making its return.
See, the problem is you get them releasing these screenshots and video clips saying that it's going to be released, and all this AI stuff saying it's coming out, and it could be that they're trying to get the attention, or it could just be that they're just trying to wind up gamers, and it's working because I am wound up because I want it. But that was honestly one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, it definitely was. It was my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, even a couple of years ago, I replayed it on the PS2. But I would love to play it on the PS5. I mean, obviously for trophies, and just because it's just a lot easier playing it on that than it is on the PS2. I don't know. I don't think it's a link. I think this is its own separate thing with Fortnite and Rocket League doing their own thing. But I would absolutely love it if it kind of got the gaming world riled up, and got posts and things, which then led to them being like, "Oh, okay, we will try and move it forward." But to my knowledge, it's trying to get the rights to the original game for them to be allowed to then remaster it, which they're really struggling with at the minute. So,
but then again, thinking of it, Disney Plus do have Simpsons now. Simpsons is a Disney Plus thing now, because they release special episodes of The Simpsons as well. Epic Games are partnership with Disney Plus, so and now they've got Simpsons in the game, so it makes me think that they could possibly be a remastered, and it'll be under Unreal Engine with Epic Games. I mean, just imagine that.
I mean, that would be amazing. The thing is, so the original company that made it, they got the rights to create it from, I can't remember, I think it was from Fox. Yeah, it will have been from 20th Century Fox when they got it. They got the rights to be able to make this game. But then, obviously, they own the rights to that game. So then, although Disney owned the rights to The Simpsons, they don't actually own the rights to the game. Because, So it could be if they try and find the company that actually made it, and they do offer them, offer to buy the rights, or even rent it under a strange, weird agreement, whatever they do, I don't know. but just anything just so we can get it again, please.
I know.
Everyone wants it.
Everyone does want it, and it comes up quite often as well because, you look on Facebook or you look on any other social media and all you see is straight away is that, Simpsons Hit and Run is there. Everyone wants it back. Someone remade it himself and showed it off. Whether he should have done that, I don't know. Don't know whether he got told off for it. I think he was okay.
No. He's fine because he's not released it to the public. Yeah. So he stated that no one will ever get the chance to play that version because he's made that as a fan base game. So he can do that under fan base, basically, meaning then that he's not breaking any rules or breaking any laws. If he then tries to release it, that's when copyright has to get involved. So he's good for now.
Yeah, and to be fair, it was fantastic because he remade the map. Looked like Springfield and all that. But what he did is he'd put the dome over it like it was in the movie. And also he made it multiplayer as well. So he said basically, what would it be like if it was a online multiplayer co-op type of game? Where you can open world game where you can just explore the world with your friends, and I was like, hold on, this sounds actually amazing. Just imagine that, and then obviously you got the dome over it like it was in the Simpsons movie. That could be some incredible game. That, and in fact, I can't see that being the remastered version. If that was ever going to be a version, then it'll be Simpsons Hit and Run 2, wouldn't it?
Yeah. See, they could go around the route of calling it a new game and then just implying that they got the idea from somewhere else. Because if that company is being unresponsive entirely, then it's likely that they won't even complain or anything if a game does come out similar. But they could go, well, we've been looking at the idea of this and we thought based on games like GTA, they're kind of interesting games. Like, I think Rockstar could do pretty good with it. I know, obviously, they're working on other stuff at the minute. Potentially Bully 2, finally.
I know, yeah. We'll go into that as well, because that's another one to talk about as well. Yeah.
But, I mean, it's, they could even just release it standard as the PS2 version on the PlayStation Store as a retro game. Jeez, PlayStation 2 is retro. How?
I know.
We're getting old.
Back in the day.
Back when I was a lad. Yeah. But, literally, they could release it like that, so then people can play it. And then, based on the download count and stream count of it, they can see how many people are actually interested in it, which could then lead to the release of a remastered version. And then, again, further down the line, that can release to a sequel.
But we've been talking about this though, haven't we? We said the right thing they could do to bring it back, because everyone wants it, is to bring it on the PlayStation Plus Premium, and not only that, they could actually resell it on the store, because they did that with Bully, when Bully made its way back to the PlayStation, but obviously they changed the name, didn't they? Down to other things. That's another thing as well. It won't be called Bully when it comes out at Bully 2, will it?
Oh, it will.
Oh, it will. Yeah. Okay, well, there you go.
Okay, so I think Britain was the only country where it was released where it wasn't called Bully. Yeah. Ours was the only country where it was called Canis Medit. So in every other country it was still called Bully. So there is a PS2 version of Bully in America called Bully.
Yeah.
But the law regarding that is nowhere near as severe as it was back then, because the way people act now is 10 times worse than it was back then. So they're like, well, we know the kind of games kids play anyway. We know what happens, bullying wise. Like, it's much, much worse than what's been seen in these games. So it's like, they've kind of got to, because Bully on the PlayStation 5 now, I'm sure it is called Bully. I'm sure it's not called Canis Medit anymore.
I'm not sure, because
I've got to check.
I seen that it says Bully, and then when you click on it, it says the other one, the Eric's. But do you know what I couldn't understand as well? Is that,
Go on.
to me, Bully was like... It was like a... Let's just say... Like a step down from GTA, but in a school, based in a school. So it was a bit like GTA in the sense that you go around hitting things and stuff like that, but it wasn't as bad. And I thought, this is funny. This is funny. And do you know what? They did it with Saints Row. Saints Row, for instance. Okay, it's a slightly different game, but it's like GTA. But it's a silly side more than the serious side, if you know what I mean. But we'll go into some GTA news as well soon for you GTA fans. But, you know, basically, going back to the subject was obviously the Simpsons hit and run. That's the fact, though, isn't it? You know, are they going to bring it back? Who knows? And like you say, Bully, is that going to come back? I think there's more of a chance it's going to come back now. I definitely do. And that's another thing that they could do. They could probably release that again on PlayStation Plus Premium, but not the updated version that they did for the PS4. Why don't they bring the PS2? Was it PS2 that was out, Bully?
Yeah, PS2.
So they could bring back that retro style of it back.
Oh, they have. So they brought out the original Canis Canem Edit version for the PS2. So that is called Bully brackets Canis Canem Edit.
That was weird, isn't it?
But that is the standard PS2 version of the game.
Yeah.
But you're saying like they could do a remastered version and bring that, and then do a Bully sequel.
Yeah, they could do. I mean, don't forget. Or this, for instance, I tell you a worst game for remasters. I mean, I've lost count how many remasters it's have, and you're probably thinking, you know what game I'm going to say now. But The Last of Us.
Yeah.
The Last of Us. How many times has that been remastered or remastered, whatever? It's crazy because it was originally on the PS3, and then they remastered it for the PS4, and then the remastered it, and then they had The Last of Us Part 1, which is The Last of Us.
Yeah.
So four times, guys. Okay, Part 1, you could actually say that was a remake because they ran on the same engine as The Last of Us Part 2 to bring that back. So you could say that was a remake rather than a remaster, but it's had how many upgrades, you know?
It's still the release of the same game, basically.
Yeah.
With
the extra mission. Umbrella. I think with the extra mission in it, because they do that, don't they?
Well, this was the thing with Bully. So when that came out on the Nintendo Wii, that had extra classes and extra missions. Some missions were linked to the extra classes as well. And I was like, oh my god, I actually forgot that these weren't on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
And then when playing it on the PlayStation 4, it was that I played it on, it didn't have those missions, and I was like, oh yeah, because it was never on the PlayStation 2. Shocking.
It's crazy that, you know, like say, whether that'll be brought back out, I think Bully will come back out. It definitely will.
Yeah.
There's a lot, like the Simpsons hit and run, there's a lot of people that want them two games to come out again. If they decided to turn around and say, well, okay, look, we're not going to be bringing the original version of Simpsons hit and run back, but we are going to do a new game, and it's going to be called something different. They could actually, you know, because it's the Simpsons and the way the Simpsons are, they could name it something funny. I mean, for instance, now that they brought Fortnite to, Simpsons to Fortnite, Bart Simpson's actually named it Fortnite. So he's basically there's a video clip where he goes onto the one of the letters in Fortnite and he changes it to an A, I think. And it's Fortnite.
Of course he does. Because why wouldn't he?
But, oh my
Fortnite.
God, that's just hilarious. Oh, by the way, Mo is coming to the game as well.
Who?
So, yeah. You can go to the Simpsons house as well in there. You can also go to Springfield Factory, the factory where Homer worked in.
The nuclear plant.
Nuclear plant, yeah, it's there.
Dude.
And if you watch the trailer, and a lot of people probably have now, but if you need to watch the trailer, because basically what it shows is, it shows everything getting dragged out of the Simpsons episode in a portal and getting sucked in, and then they go into atmosphere, and then they kept messing about. Let's get Simpsons back. No, Fortnite, Simpsons, Fortnite, and then by doing that, they've complicated things, and then it becomes Simpsons Island. Now that's very clever. That it's very clever.
This is the thing, though. I love the fact that they've gone through the actual hassle and effort to make the island for this. So make the Simpsons the island.
Yeah.
Like, they could have literally just brought Simpsons skins to it, and people would have been happy. And don't get me wrong, I know that Fortnite does go all out for adding new islands, maps, whatever maps. Yeah, obviously the right term. But the fact that they have gone all out and brought in a Springfield map is just amazing. And like, there's extra stuff you can get by linking your Disney account to your Epic Games account, I believe it is.
Yeah.
I think if you get a win, you get a special umbrella. I think if you link your account, that's how you can get like the Kangen Kodos umbrella, I think it is. Could be wrong, but you can get like a Simpsons backdrop as well and everything. Screens. It does look really cool.
You can do that, and also if you log in between yesterday and today, I think it is, you will get a Simpsons hacks. I forgot what it's called. It's a glow one,
it's the pickaxe with the inanimate carbon rod.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that Homer dropped
at the start of every episode.
Yeah.
And the same one that Homer uses in space to seal the space door shut. Yeah. Although I don't know why. Actually, like, they call that an inanimate carbon rod, but like the rod that he uses, that's a nuclear rod, isn't it? Like a
it is. Yeah.
I don't know what the term is, but maybe I'm mixing two things up there. Let's say I'm doing that. I'm being stupid.
But anyway, Simpsons is now in Fortnite, guys. So if you're not a Fortnite player, I know that there's a lot of Simpsons have actually turned around and said, I'm downloading Fortnite now. A lot of Simpsons fans have said, I've never played Fortnite in my life, but I'm going to download it now just for the Simpsons season. That's coming from people that haven't actually played the game. So, how amazing is that as well? But if they're going to bring Simpsons Hit and Run out again, they need to do it well, and they need to do it suspiciously. They need to do something really, really, exciting. Like, they could bring the original out for PlayStation Plus, get everyone hyped up for maybe a remaster version. I think remaster version first before a new game. Myself. I don't know what your opinion is for that.
Yeah. See, I think just they don't even need to do a remastered version. Literally, if they do like the port of the game, just bring it straight to PlayStation Plus. I think it'd be amazing. Absolutely.
With trophies?
Trophies are essential, man.
Yeah. Can you imagine that, though? Because they've done that to quite a few games when they come on the PlayStation Plus. Like, for example, Ape Escape. Now, that got released again through PlayStation Plus and was added with trophy support, which I thought was absolutely amazing. Yes, it did feel the same, and it does feel awful to play, but back then it didn't.
But it didn't on the PlayStation 1, yeah.
No, but it feels like that with different controllers now, isn't it? So it's like, But I like the fact that they've done that, but Simpsons Hit and Run needs to be put on there, and they could actually sell it on again, because they could actually sell it on the store for people that haven't got PlayStation Plus. And I think there's a lot of things they could do, and then a remastered version, and then possibly a new game. They did it with Crash Bandicoot, with it, for instance. They remastered that, and then Crash Bandicoot 4 came out, which I thought was amazing. And we're going to go on to a bit more Crash Bandicoot news soon, because I've heard some amazing news that both of us are going to be absolutely blown away. And I think you might have come across it, but we'll leave that until a little bit later. But yeah, the highlight is Fortnite Simpsons Hit and Run. So we got over that one. Will it come back? I think it will. I'm pretty sure Phil thinks it will. I think everyone think it will. Eventually, it's whether they can get the original people that made the game, developed the game, into some type of agreement. Yeah, let's bring it back.
See, eventually being the operative word there, because I do think it will come back. It'll just take time, unfortunately, even though it's already taken long enough.
I know, yeah. But anyway, guys, it's sort of come back, but you have to download Fortnite. But saying that, going on to Bully. Now, we spoke about it briefly before, but what's your thoughts about that coming back, and do you think it will come back?
Okay, so I don't think they will do a remastered version. I think if Rockstar is gonna bring out a Bully game, they're just gonna bring out a straight sequel.
Yeah.
And based on the fact that they've finally come around to doing GTA 6 after all these many years, does make me think they are likely to be willing to look at doing a Bully 2. I do think enough hassle from the gaming community, and they will go, why would we say no to this? We're going to make a and be polite here.
Yeah,
they'll look at it and go, this is a huge money maker, why would we say no? Because one, obviously you've got the backlash of it because it's called Bully, but looking at the state of the world at the minute, like, the bullying going on in the game is nowhere near as bad as the actual bullying going on in schools and in real life, which is disgusting. Like, but that's not particularly a topic I'm wanting to talk about because of how dark it gets. But yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't release the game. You know, I mean, I played the game, I didn't turn into a bully. My brother played the game, he didn't turn into a bully. Pretty much everyone in my school played the game.
He just bullies me, though.
Yeah, but you deserve it. No, I didn't say that. No. But do you know what I mean? I do think they will do it, and as I say, I don't think they'll do a remaster, just a straight release. And fingers crossed they do, because I'd love it. I think it'd be a good laugh.
I think it would, and you know what? It's one of them as well. Trophy support. Oh no, trophy support again, because it did actually release with trophy support.
It did. I was just about to say.
But if they remastered it, oh my god, that game would look incredible.
How could you imagine it?
I keep forgetting who made it now.
Rockstar.
Rockstar. But Watchstar as well. Fantastic. There is talks about Red Dead Redemption 3 coming out. So, and you've seen the Red Dead Redemption games and what engine they run it on. It looks incredible, doesn't it? So can you imagine using that same engine with Bully?
Jeez. See, I don't think they'd go as big on the map with that. I think Red Dead Redemption has just gone massive with the map. And then even like GTA 6, the map on that is insane.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, based on what they can do now, like, they should limit the amount that they can do in Bully, for example, and not make it as big as that, because I don't think it needs to be.
No,
like, so with the first game, you had the school, you had the town, you had the preppy town area, you had like downtown area, and you had like a couple of other places. There wasn't a lot of places, but then I think there was maybe like 5 or 6 separate locations to unlock. But all in all, it wasn't a very big map. But based on the fact that you're a child at school, like, you're not going to go much further than that. Like, you know, when I was a kid at that age on my bike, there was no way I was going much further than the different towns. Like, there's no way I'd be riding like 20 miles to a different town.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know.
But how about this, though? They could even go a step further than this and to introduce Bully again. They could do a mini TV series.
They could do.
I could see that doing well as a TV series myself.
Actually, yeah. See, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, what's the target market, right? Like, who would actually watch that? But if you think about his actual story, like, I do think that is actually a good coming of age story that would be decent to watch. To be fair,
yeah, and don't forget, we've had a few series that's to do with, you know, in school behaviour and all that.
Oh god, yeah.
I mean, the show could be a little bit like Waterloo Road in a sense, but it's aimed on him and his story and why he's become a bully. Suddenly, okay, he's not a bully as we see as of today in real life, but he's one of them bullies that is, I can't be bothered with school, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get myself into trouble, and that's something that we all used to do. You know, it was just that type of silliness that we used to do, and that's what Bully was all about. But yeah, TV series would really do well, I think, about this background story.
See, I mean, the interesting thing, though, is the fact that the character in the game, it's Jimmy, isn't it? I can't remember his last name, but it is Jimmy. He's not actually a bully in the game unless you make him one.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You're in full control. So, like, he could be a good little straight A student, or he could be, you know, the worst thing in a school. But, like, what's it called? If doing, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so right, with like Hogwarts Legacy, for example.
Yeah, that's
so. Yeah, so in that, you are a teenager in a school.
Yeah.
And what's the worst thing you can do to someone in that game? Kill them. You can literally use spells to murder them, right?
Yeah.
But then on Bully, the worst you can do is, like, what? Throw a firecracker at them?
Yeah.
Run them over with your bike, your pedal bike, not even a motorbike. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not... You can't physically kill anyone in the game, whereas you can in other games like Hogwarts Legacy, but that would have had no backlash for that, because it's like, well, it's not real, but neither is this. So that's my logic.
But you know what? The thing is with Bully as well is you couldn't be a bully without someone chasing you as well. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. So yeah, you start bullying anyone and the prefects start chasing you, catch you, and then you get...
And then
it was like the equivalent of being wanted, didn't it?
Yeah. It's game over then. Because every time you try and sort of bully someone in the school, it wasn't bully as such. It was like...
well, it was.
It was. But you know what I mean? It was...
manner.
Yeah. It's not like a... bad thing. Do you know what I thought was funny though? You could actually run people over with your cycle bike, and they'll get back up and start fighting back. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I'll believe that. Class that.
So yeah, like some of the stuff I used to do, I'm like, God, I would never do that in real life. Like pushing someone into a bin. Like, why would you do that? Like, just that's not me. But then in the game, I'm like, I'm evil. But like GTA, you know, they go around and then you play in the game and you just go around murdering people using rocket launchers. It's like, yeah, I'd never do that in real life. So why, you know, it's a game. It's not real. It's fine.
Yeah, but that's the point that we're both getting at as well, is Bully is no worse than GTA. GTA is one of the worst games to go on and not just be a bully. It's everyday life, what you see in real life, you can do. Bully is basically a downgrade from GTA, but you're a school pupil more than actually someone going around and going, yay, get someone.
See, I think
easily,
I think Bully was like the child version of GTA.
Yeah, it was.
So like, instead of having cars, you've got pedal bikes. Instead of having guns, you've got a slingshot. Instead of getting arrested, you get taken to the headmaster's office. Like, it was literally that, like, equivalent.
Yeah.
So it's like everything is downgraded by the severity of it. Yeah, and you don't have certain inappropriate weapons on Bully that you do on GTA. But the less said about that, the better.
Definitely. And do you know what? I was talking about a TV series maybe for Bully. If he was younger, I probably would have used what's his name? Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel would look good as Jimmy.
Do you know what? I hate that I can see it.
It's the head. It's the face. Either that, or imagine if they made a Bully TV series, right, and yet they actually put him in it, but not changed it so he looks younger, and it was just this Vin Diesel as he is today, running around going,
just like,
hey,
full size Vin Diesel, and then all these other kids, and he's just like,
good thing as well. That could be a mod in the new game.
Oh my god.
Rockstar, are you listening to this? A mod that you can make Vin Diesel as Jimmy.
You're overthinking this.
I tell you what, though, his face does look like Jimmy when you think of it.
Yeah, I can see it. Just don't think he's as much of a bully as Jimmy. Well, I see him. Depends how you play it. Yeah, never mind.
But nah, you can't call Vin Diesel a bully. I mean, he's Groot. I am Groot.
No, like, I just think it's not as severe as they made it out to be back in the day. But obviously, back when they brought Bully out, it was very much like, oh, you play games, you're going to go attack people, like video games cause murder, and it just really doesn't. Like, that was kind of the ethic back then, that, if you're playing games like this, then that is who you're going to be in the real world. And it's like, no, the whole point of the video game is for an escape. It's for you to be someone else, be something else, be anything else. Like, play Pandora. I'm not going to go and start trying to fly around, am I? Like, am I?
Can you imagine that? That'll be classic. Oh god, a Vin Diesel flying around on Pandora.
What's your obsession with Vin Diesel today? Someone's been watching to Fast and Furious.
No, it's just the fact that when we started talking about Bully, and I seen Jimmy in my head, and I thought, oh my god, he does actually look a little bit like Jimmy if he was in real life. If Jimmy was in real life and he aged, be Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
It basically will.
See, it's funny though, like, because I know, like, we've done this before where we've sat and looked at characters and thought, right, live action, okay, we'll have this person, we'll have that person. Like, we've done it for multiple different games, and I think we probably could do it for Bully. It'd take time, but we could actually sit here and work it out.
Well, we've already found Jimmy. We've already found who Jimmy
we've got Vin Diesel.
Yeah, we've got Vin Diesel.
James Hopkins, that was his name. Jimmy Hopkins.
Yeah, Jimmy Hopkins.
I remembered. Sorry.
It sounds like a name that'll be like someone around the school, head of school. Jimmy Hawkins, that's my name. But yeah.
Although it's funny because, like, you've got Hopkins and then you've got, like, Treasure Planet, which is James Hawkins.
Yeah. And
very close.
I think you had... Didn't you have a Hawkins in Stranger Things? Or am I just thinking that?
Sadie Hawkins was the place, wasn't it, I think?
So I was thinking of something anyway.
Town of Hawkins.
Yeah. I think...
I might be mixing two things there. It's been a while since I watched it.
Yeah, and by the way, the new season starts this month. So if you're a Stranger Things guys, if you're a Stranger Thing fan guys, it comes out this month. And have you seen what the length of episodes are?
No.
So most of them are 2 hours long, and I think the last one is 3 hours.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So they've released a series of films.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. This is the funny thing. I remember when they released the last one, like, I went over to my sister's, and then me and her just sat and, like, binge-watched the last few things of them. And it was a good few hours worth. Like, it is like watching a good few films.
But it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I was late to it, and I started watching it late, so I binge watched it, and I went, wow, why didn't I watch this anytime sooner? But it's nice. It was nice the fact that I could binge watch the first few seasons. I was like, yeah.
Well, this was the thing. I didn't get into Breaking Bad until the end of it. Like, you know, people were going on at me about how phenomenal it is, how amazing it is. And I binge watched the entire thing just like as it was finishing. And I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then by that point, everyone's like, yeah, we've already watched it. And I'm like, no, but this part is amazing. They're like, yeah, we've already watched it. But the good thing is, like, any spoilers that came out before I was able to watch it, I'd forgotten about them by the time I actually watched it. And again, like with Stranger Things, I just started watching that until the start of season 2. And then I was like, oh, go on, I'll binge watch it. But it is nice being able to just watch loads at once, isn't it? Because then you're like, you're not waiting so long.
I know, because I used to do it with The Flash. I used to wait every week for the episodes to come out, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to leave it and then binge watch it. Because I couldn't be, because I was waiting onto the next episode and had to wait for a week then. Because obviously in the UK it was different. But yeah, you know, we've gone from Bully and then we've gone on to Stranger Things. I don't know how that came across, but talking about Stranger Things though there has been multiple rumours about a video game being made. Now, if that is true, I could see that game being like just probably the game of the year.
I mean, depending on how it's done, possibly. Because this is the problem, like, sometimes when they try and make a game based off a series or a film, it doesn't work out too well. Jumanji.
Yeah, but come on. that was just like... And they got a PS5 upgrade.
How? No, but some games they do just kind of, it doesn't work out too well.
No, it doesn't.
I do think they could probably make that like a phenomenal game, especially if they base it on the series, but like change it a bit. Do you know what I mean? Because like I know they could just go like full on 8-bit the whole thing, or you know, and so. But like example, do you remember the Tomb Raider film that came out after?
Yeah, was that the 2018 one?
Yeah, it was 2018, I think. Because that was based on the game, but it was entirely, so it had the same premise, but there was a lot of things that were very different. So you were still left on the edge of your seat. You weren't sat there like, oh, I know this happens next. And you know, even the fans of the game would still be like, oh, I know this happens next. They wouldn't care, but it was basically the same story, but with slight tweaks. So yeah, I do think it'd be good.
I think it'll be good. And do you know what? There was a game that was made from... was it from a movie or... Yeah, it's a movie or series. I'm trying to think now. What was it? It'll come back to me, but there was one. But if you're talking about a movie being made from a series... from a game... and was so much like the game without actually changing it a little bit. Assassin's Creed. Now, that didn't go down well. I mean, I did like it myself. I thought it was alright. I didn't think it was as bad as what people said. And we went to watch it together, if you remember. And how did you think about that? Well, I thought it was alright.
I loved it.
I did. I'd never played the game,
I mean,
but, you know.
This is the thing. There's a lot of things different from that from the games, but it was still done very well. Like, and this is part of the problem, isn't it? Because I think when certain video game films or TV series flop, they then assume that they all will. It's kind of they just link it all in and just think worst case scenario, rather than we could release a film and then release another film based on a similar thing, and it could do 10 times better. You just don't know. It's part of the problem, isn't it? Like, they they base it on past experiences when it could just be the quality of said film or the time it was released, the general standards. You just don't know.
I know, yeah, and do you know what? I've thought of the game that was made from the movie, Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Now, I never played it. I was going to pick it up. It was on the PS4 when it came out. I was going to pick it up. Then I thought it had really bad reviews. And yes, it was brought out well before the movie came out. I was like, how's this video game then? Because you don't... Normally you bring the game after the movie comes out. But I think it came out before the movie came out, and it wasn't the greatest games, I believe. I loved the Spider-Man games, but that wasn't great, apparently.
See, this is the interesting thing. So I don't know, because I've not done my research on it, what happened and how it came out before. But there are companies that make like toys for different films and that. They get information and snippets and stuff and character designs to then use to make toys and playsets and stuff. Because I can't remember what film it was, but there was a character that was accidentally revealed, and it was meant to be a surprise release in the film. But it was kind of revealed in this toy set that came out, and people were like, "How the film's not out, but this character's apparently in this set? But how that must mean he's in the film then?" And then it kind of got spoiled for a lot of people, but I can't actually remember. It's going to kill me not trying to remember what it is. I'll have to do my research to find out, but I know there was a lot of issues over that, and then the companies making the films were not best impressed over that.
No, and do you know what? It's a shame, really, because these could be even better than what they are now. Talking about games and movies, do they mix? Some do work, some don't.
Yeah.
But do you know what? If we're going to get a Stranger Things game, now, they could actually do a crossover with Life is Strange as well. Think of it.
I knew you were going to say that.
Because you thought of it yourself.
Yeah. Life is Stranger Things.
I think it would work, that. Can you imagine Max being in the Stranger Things universe because she knows she's got powers like, and she can stand in the storm. The storm will go around her and stuff like that. Basically, you could say Stranger Things is like a storm, but from the below. So
yeah, like what if the tornado is coming from the what's it called? It's gonna kill me that I know what it is, but the upside down. There we go.
The upside down. Well,
the tornado is like as presence coming from the upside down. Like it's Vecna doing it, and then
oh my god,
Max. It turns out that Max is one of the children, with the powers. But somehow she survived and then forgot and started living a normal life.
Well,
what? Could link it.
It'd
be pushed, but they could do it.
But think of it, Max in Strange. Life is Strange. There's a Max in Stranger Things.
Yeah, but then Max in Stranger Things, her name on the game, she calls herself Mad Max. What if they then linked Mad Max in as well? No, I'm gone too far here.
No, actually, you know what?
I lost.
Do you know what though? Here's the thing you think about though when you hear these things. But what I was thinking of, because Max is Max in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
And then you got Max in Life is Strange. Then what if they are like sort of related, or maybe I don't know, maybe they've got themselves in each other's minds so they can
What if it's like an alternate universe kind of thing where instead of it being 11 who's got the power, it's Max?
Because
which is then Max Caulfield.
Well, you think of 11. 11's basically got the same type of powers except rewinding. Oh my god, yeah. They've literally got similar powers.
It'd be a cool idea.
I mean, okay, guys, this is not going to happen, but how cool does it sound? How cool does it sound, though?
Do you know what? I love game mashups. We should do a whole episode of just different game mashups.
I think we will. So in the next episode, game mashups.
But do you know what, though? Like, going back to games and TV series, do you know what game I would love to see get a movie adaptation or a TV series adaptation?
Go on.
Probably a movie adaptation. Would be Stray.
Do you know what? I could actually see that. And do you know what? Garfield. And the reason why I'm saying Garfield as well, I know you're laughing at that, but when they brought Stray out and it was on the PC, there was mods made where you could change your cat into Garfield.
Dude, the mods for the PC version were insane. So, I mean, one of them you could turn your character into CJ from San Andreas, which was just ridiculous. Your cat was literally CJ. There was ones where there was a digital artist who was creating your cat in a digital version so that you could actually play as your cat in Stray. But, like, the story of that, like, just imagining that as, like, a TV series, like, that's a killer. I think that'd do well.
I think it would really do well. And possibly it could do well with the TV series.
Yeah.
So both, I think it, either both ways, it could do really well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's enough going on in that for a TV series to work really well, especially with, like, certain moments that you could see being big cliffhangers or, like, big mic drop moments to end the episode on. I'm trying to avoid because I don't think I should spoil it because it's such a great game.
They could add Garfield to it though. They could actually, it could be actually a Garfield cross. They could, couldn't they? They could do crossovers with.
They could. I don't know why they would, but they could.
You know, I mean, like I say, there was a mod made for it, so, and you could walk around like Garfield instead of Stray.
Yeah. Do you know though? I mean, like, so I'm saying about trying to avoid spoiling it just because it is coming back to PlayStation Plus.
Well, I was just going to go on to that as well, yeah.
Well, I beat you to it.
So, anyone that doesn't know is going back, when did Stray come out? About 2-3 years ago?
Oh god, it's got to be on that now.
Well, actually, it might be more.
Let's take a look, shall we?
But when Stray first came out, guys, basically, PlayStation Plus said, do you know what? We're going to give you this game as a day one release on the catalog store.
Catalog.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The catalog.
Sorry.
Yeah, basically, if you don't know what the catalog is, it is for PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium members. If you've only got just the normal subscription, you wouldn't have been able to get that. But then it got took off. I think it was about probably a month, 2 months later.
Dude, you are correct. It was released on the 19th of the 7th, 22.
Yeah, do you know what? I was
over 3 years ago.
I was thinking that because I was thinking, yeah, it doesn't sound like it would be longer. I actually remember when it came out as well because it said day one release for PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium members, and I thought, hold on, everyone's like, a cat game, really? I fear that was everyone's thing. And who names a cat called Stray? You know what I mean? Stray.
I mean, I don't actually know what the cat's name is because the story is of a stray cat, isn't it? So I don't know.
Yeah, but I think the cat was called Stray.
Was it? I don't know. I remember playing it.
I can't be 100% on that, but we'll have to look on that one. But why would they call it Stray?
Well, this is the thing, though. If the cat doesn't have a name, then that's even clever even more clever by the developers. Because if you're playing that and you've had an emotional experience with your own cat, then you're going to link that as your own cat without because it doesn't have a name, so it's not like, oh, it's definitely separate. In your mind, you're then linking it more and more as you're playing as the cat. That's clever. That's mean, dude.
That is.
Developers are dark.
But yeah, it is true. And do you know what? Do you know what? We didn't even know as well. No one knew that they were only going to leave it on for about 2 or 3 months, I think it was. And you managed to complete it, get all the trophies for it. And I went to go back on it to complete it, and it had a lock on it. And as you know, if you've got PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium, if the games go off that, it puts a lock on them and you can't have them again unless they've been re-added. But thankfully, anyone that hasn't played it, and for me, yes, I made up because I can play it again. It's coming to PlayStation Plus monthly games. And even better than that, guys, it doesn't put a lock on it. You can keep it as long as you got a PlayStation Plus subscription. So
yes.
I'm looking forward to that.
Do you know something useful as well? It's probably not useful to anyone because most people won't have done anyway, but if you downloaded it back when it was on the catalogue and then haven't deleted it but it's got the lock on it, once it comes to PlayStation Plus, you should still be able to access it. Because I know I downloaded a game which was on the PlayStation catalogue. They then removed it. I've since I already had it downloaded. I've since bought it and the lock's just been removed completely. Like, I've not had to download it, like, again. Like, you download it.
Yeah, and do you know what? I've noticed as well that some games have been put on my catalogue or my list of games, and it says I've got that game. And I'm thinking, but it's got a lock on it. And I'm thinking, I've not even bought that game. You've not even bought that game, but it's put a game on there, and I'm thinking, is that a glitch or something? Because I tried clicking on it and it wouldn't go on to anything. It was just like it was in the thing there. Yeah, and I was like,
that's weird.
So yeah, guys, it will unlock. He is right, because I think I tried one game. It put a lock on it, and then it became a PlayStation Plus monthly game, and then it unlocked. So if you do have it downloaded, which I don't think you will now,
probably not,
because no one keeps the game downloaded if it's been locked or anything, and you're like, well, he kept it.
I did.
But the thing is, he already completed it, so but he'll be playing it again.
No, it wasn't Stray that I kept. It was a PS4 game, so I thought, oh, well, I've got an external hard drive. It's not taking up much space. I'll keep it there, and then I've ended up buying it recently, so...
I wonder, right? Oh, you'd be able to get another platinum, by the way, on that game. Do you know why? Because it's releasing on PlayStation Plus monthly games for PS4 and PS5.
Okay, so bad news. I won't be able to get another platinum because I already got the platinum for the PS4 version and the PS5 version.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They give us both then, didn't they?
They did, and I played both back then.
At least I've got 2 platinums to get anyway.
Well, if you manage to finish it and not buy a new game instead.
No comment.
Says it all. Honestly though, like, Stray is a phenomenal game. Like,
I was crying.
You know, it's...
Oh, it was a cat.
Dude, I'm more of a dog person than a cat person, but it killed me. Like,
to animal
it was bringing me to tears, and I was like, you know, where you're at that point where you're like, I could go either way, or I could let myself cry, or I can just suck it back in and get over it. And I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna let it out. And mate,
well, do you know what? I really can't wait to go back to it. I really can't play.
Yeah. Do you know what though? Like, I'm saying like about how emotional it is, but like, people are probably assuming what happens, and your assumption is entirely wrong, or is it? Like, it's emotional, but you have to play it. Honestly, like, the story for it is phenomenal. Like, there's no actual talking in it. The only dialogue is in boxes, isn't it? Through, because it's like machines you're talking to.
Yeah.
And obviously you're a cat and you don't speak. But so good. Do you know what? I actually wonder whether they might release a controller based on it, because I designed part of a controller. You know, the front plate. I designed a front plate based off one of the characters because the look of it fits so perfectly with it. And I'm like, why have they not made this? Like, why have they not made a Stray controller? I think it would have well sold, but...
Yeah, and you know what? It's a shame. I mean, normally when a game's been took off the extra and premium subscription and it gets put on a monthly game or the opposite way around, I get really annoyed about it because I'm thinking to myself,
yeah,
PlayStation Plus haven't made an effort to bring something back that hasn't been on. And someone argued with me on the Facebook page saying, well, hold on, yeah, but for the people that didn't have it on extra and premium can have it now. I said, yeah, I can understand that, but it's already been on. And they said, yeah, but you can't keep them on the catalogue, the extra and premium. I said, yeah, but it's like they've run out of ideas because, again, you're getting the same game over and over again on your subscription.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that Stray's coming back and I can keep it. To be fair, it should have been a monthly game from the start. That's my opinion. I think it should have been a monthly game. I don't know why it wasn't. I think...
See, my assumption is that they didn't bring it as a monthly game. They brought it as part of the catalogue one because it was the higher tier version. And because with it being a day one release, it was kind of like, this is what you could get if you pay more. And I think it was kind of that incentive to get people to buy the upgraded version of PlayStation Plus, which wasn't the reason why we got it, but we were glad we had it because of that. Whereas if they were given day one releases and top tier games like Stray on PlayStation Plus, then you'd have been like, well, why am I paying so much for this when all the good stuff is coming through PlayStation Plus? So I can kind of see it from both sides.
Yeah.
But as well, if you've got a game on the catalogue, which, you know, you're paying extra money to be able to access that game, they then remove it and then bring it to PlayStation Plus, you think, well, why? You know, I've already paid for that game to be on the catalogue anyway. You've now removed it and put it on the PlayStation Plus one. So what was the point of putting it on the catalogue in the first place and not just putting it on the PlayStation Plus monthly games? So it's a difficult one, to be fair. Again, though, you are glad that they brought it back. I am glad. I've already completed it. I may play it again because the story is amazing. Yeah. But I will be honest with you. I was playing it, and I remember I got my nephews into playing it, and they thought it was amazing. One of them, he was actually scared of cats until he started playing that game. And it actually stopped him from being scared of them because he's like, oh, he's my little friend. Yeah. I know, and I was like, good.
It's amazing. It's amazing that.
Yeah, but then they were both kind of a wee bit devastated when it got removed, and at the time, I think it was like...
Hello there, have you heard about our partners, TerraPlayer? TerraPlayer is an internet radio station for gamers, so every time our episodes release, they will automatically go onto their website. So it's a fantastic little partnership, and we hope for more to come in the future. So yeah, that is our partnership, guys, and yeah, let's get back to the episode.
Might have been 25, 30 quid, something like that, and I was like, I'm not paying that for you to play it. Like, I've got hundreds of other games that you can play. I've already completed it. Like, no. And they were like, but we want to play it. And it's like, yeah, but, you know, there's a lot of other games you really wanted to play that I bought, which you play for 5 minutes and then giving up on. Like, you know, if it was a game I'd be wanting to play as well, I'd probably be willing to spend that, but...
Yeah, you know what? I totally understand. No, mate, that's a very, very good point, because if it's been on the extra and premium subscriptions and it's been took off, then that is just a waste of money in a sense, that because we've paid a lot for that, and then you go to yourself, oh, this game has come on day one release on here, I'd be able to get to play it. But also sometimes you don't always get to complete that game because you're busy, or you've been trying to complete a game before it, and it's nice to see that Stray's come back to the monthly game. The monthly games. But my opinion, I think Sony have lost a little bit of ideas when it comes to PlayStation Plus.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. I remember a time when you used to get like one AAA game, sometimes two, and then some like indie games or smaller games, and the games you were getting were phenomenal, and you were like, dude, this is amazing. Every single month it was hit after hit, and then it just seemed to start dropping off, and then there was weeks where you just get like 3 cheap, terrible games, and you were like, I don't even want to try it. Like, I don't even want to spend more than 5 minutes on it. It's boring as hell.
Yeah.
There was a time where we were just getting that, so I do agree with you in that sense, but you've also got to remember that there's a lot of people who didn't get the PS5 until after Stray was already removed, so I don't know.
Yeah, but the Stray was also on PS4, so...
'Twas, but I mean, you never know. I mean, they may not have had the upgraded version of PlayStation Plus. They may have only had the standard version.
No, I think they had extra and premium as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it came to both consoles. But
yeah. No, but I'm saying like the people who had the PS4 and the PS5 may not have had the upgraded version of PlayStation Plus to be able to get that game.
Yeah.
So then, obviously, if you're paying for PlayStation Plus for your child, for example, or if the price of it just seems far too expensive to be willing to pay that, then the standard version of this, you think, oh well, there you go. I only had to wait a couple of years, and now I've got it. I mean, I had the same idea with Until Dawn. I was like, it wasn't all that long ago when I played the original, and I'm like, I don't particularly want to spend, 60 quid to replay the exact same game.
For upgraded version. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when the upgrade is probably going to be practically nothing. It's probably going to be insignificant to me. I was wrong. But
yeah, you can tell the difference, can't you?
You can tell the difference, yes.
Yeah.
Quality-wise, it's insane. Like, there's a lot of moments where the characters just kind of... I don't want to say glitched, but the movements were very robotic and less human, and now they've kind of, like, eased off that, and it's all smoothed, and everything just looks even more real now.
Didn't they add something new to it as well, I believe?
Possibly. I mean, I've not witnessed it yet. I don't know if there's new totems or not. Like, I've noticed a hunger totem, and I don't recall that in the original. No. Maybe it was there, and I've just not thought about it. But I did platinum it, so I don't know. Maybe it was there, and I've just not thought. But I am really enjoying it at the minute. I do think if they have added anything, it should be more jump scares, because obviously if you've already played it, you know exactly what you're expecting and when you're expecting it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I am. I remember the exact moments for certain things, and I'm like, how do I remember this? And it's like, because I'm such a coward that I'm prepared for it.
Do you know what? And do you know what? This is what... there's some good things that are coming out of PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium, and there's some bad things as well. Talking about Stray, that was took off Extra and Premium, but another game example for it is Red Dead Redemption 2. That was on Extra and Premium. It got took off, and then it was brought back again, and then again it got took off again. Now, I don't know what the reason for that one is, because that's a strange reason. I started playing it on the PlayStation Plus because of that.
Yeah.
I started playing it, and I thought, oh, this is a good game. Anyway, it goes off, and I'm like, hold on. I've only just started... knocked my mic then. It was like... It sounded wrong, that as well, didn't it, guys? But, so I started playing in it, and then I noticed about a few weeks later, it was still there, and then all suddenly, the lock on it, and I'm thinking, hold on, they've just literally took it off the store, and I remembered that it's been on there before PlayStation Plus, and then it's been took off again. So why have they done it twice? I'm not sure. So what I did is I thought, do you know what? I've got a PC here. It's cheap on Steam right now. So I got and bought it on Steam, and it's mine to keep forever. So there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Thing is, I have an assumption why they've done that with PlayStation Plus, and if I'm right, then they are very, very clever, and they will have made money by doing it.
Yeah.
So I think what they've done is they've released it knowing full well they're only going to release it for a couple of weeks, and then I think it was like a week before they removed it, they put a notification up saying that it was going in a week. So then obviously you had people who'd already started playing it, and then you had other people who's like, oh my god, I've only got a week. So then they rushed on to start playing it. But then once you're so far into it, you're invested. Once you're mentally invested in that game, you're ready to be physically invested. So that game's now removed. You're left, dangling from a string. Like, well, I need to play it again.
Yeah.
I need it. I was so far into it. I'm not letting it end like that. I haven't finished it. So then you will have had a lot of gamers going out their way to then spend, 70 quid on it, was it? I can't remember, but they've then gone and spent that £70 to buy the game to then play it. And then you will have had a lot of people doing that. Especially when you consider you've got streamers who would have started playing it through PlayStation Plus, who are then like, oh, well, I need to carry on for the stream, so then they'll buy it as well. It's a very clever tactic, and then doing it again, you'll get people who've already bought it getting angry over it, but you've already got their money, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But the other people will start playing it and then go, oh my god, this is an amazing game, and you'll have other people then who'll tell them, they've just brought this back to the PlayStation Plus, it's phenomenal, you need to play it. People play it, get invested, they remove it, boom, spend your money, they've got you. It's a genius tactic. It's, there's a term for it that I can't think what it is, but,
Yeah, I know where you're going to come with this.
The first taste is free. After that, you pay. And yeah, that's not generally in terms of gaming, but it works in that sense. So
basically,
it's very clever.
Basically, you could say PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium is actually a rent to buy type of subscription. Do you remember when we used to go to Bargain Booze and we used to rent and buy the DVDs from there and all that? Back in the day.
That takes me back.
Yeah.
That takes me back.
We used to go down to Bargain Booze and we used to go, let's go and pick a new movie up to rent here. So we did. So.
See, we never did. We had people where we could get DVDs from, so we never rented them. We had people.
Talking about that, I use something, but I'm not going to say it on here.
It's dodgy.
I mean, movie-wise.
Yeah, best to clarify.
Yeah.
When it comes to like the PlayStation Plus, like I got quite lucky. So, I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and it was a game that had been on my list for ages. And I was like, oh, go on, I'll start playing it. And then they added Forbidden West was on PlayStation Plus Premium, and I thought, fantastic. Once I've completed this, I can start playing that then. And before I think it was like the week, like 2 days before I actually finished platinum in the game, they then removed it. So I was fuming, because I was literally like, oh, go on, I'll go on and play it. And then there was a lock on it, and I was like, what? And then I searched it up, and it was like, gamers are fuming because they've removed this game. And I'm like, well, yes, I am, but I didn't know it until today. But I got lucky with that. So they did release that game. They did put it in a sale like the same week for a fraction of the price. And I thought, you know what? Because of how much I love the game, I am willing to buy it.
Yeah.
And it was either that or Ragnarok. Ooh. And at the time, I was like, well, I've been playing God of War, and I do really want to play Ragnarok. But I was like, I'm more invested in Horizon at the minute, so I'll do that.
And now Ragnarok is on PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium.
Exactly. Whilst I was playing Zero Dawn, or even, no, Forbidden West. No, Zero Dawn, no. Yeah, Forbidden West, shut up.
It could have been Zero. It could have been Zero Dawn because
Zero West.
Was it? Well, no, I think it was Zero Dawn because it got remastered. If you remember.
Well, so I was playing Zero Dawn, and then, as I was saying, like it got Forbidden West got removed, the sequel. Then I bought Forbidden West because both that and Ragnarok were in the sale, and I could only get the one. So I got that, and then Ragnarok came back onto PlayStation Plus, and it was whilst I was then playing Forbidden West. I was partway into the second game, and I thought, you know what? Is it worth me stopping playing this because I fully own this game? Or is it worth me finishing this and then going to Ragnarok? But I was like, but there's a possibility that Ragnarok could be removed before we get to it.
And it hasn't, thankfully, but
it hasn't. But I managed to complete both, and I thought I'll stick with Forbidden West because I am so invested in it at the minute. And then I completed that, then managed to finish completing God of War, then done Ragnarok, and it was amazing.
Do you know what though? These games are amazing, and talking about Horizon Zero Dawn, if you remember, we got, I think it was on PlayStation Plus 1 month, or no, it was part of the stay at home thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because of that, guys, I paid £10 to upgrade it for the remastered version. So we got a brand new game with better graphics and everything for £10. We didn't actually pay for it. When you think of it.
Yeah, and then they brought that out for the PS5 version, didn't they?
That's what I'm saying. I upgraded it to the PS5 version for just £10 because they actually put a post up saying if you own Horizon Zero Dawn through our stay at home campaign, then you'll be you're entitled to upgrade it for only £10.
I think you might be mixing the two there. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they gave us Zero Dawn as a free game for staying at home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was like,
they give us a part of it, but
they gave the free game.
Yeah, but when the PS5 version came out, they literally turned around and said anyone that, because it was on PlayStation Plus as well, if you remember, it was released on PlayStation Plus later on. So basically, people got confused whether they could upgrade it for £10, and they turned around and said, no, anyone that owned it from our stay at home campaign that would give the free games away will be able to upgrade it for £10.
Oh right, I thought it was anyone that owned it could do it.
Eventually, I think they turned around and said,
right.
We are going to bring it onto PlayStation Plus, because there was a glitch as well. You couldn't upgrade it for £10 and all that. But basically, we paid nothing for that game, and I paid £10 just to upgrade it, which is amazing. Another game, you did it. You upgraded for The Last of Us Part 2.
Last of Us. Another repeat of The Last of Us again.
Yeah, so Last of Us Part 2 got an upgrade, but if you owned the game, £10 upgrade.
Well, this was the funny thing. Like, you were playing The Last of Us more than I was, and I was playing Horizon more than you were. You paid for the upgrade for Horizon, and I paid for the upgrade for The Last of Us, and I'm like, why are we doing this when we're playing the other versions?
Because I think you bought The Last of Us Part 2, didn't you? Or did I?
No, yeah, I did. That makes sense. I'm an idiot.
In fact, it was on sale. We actually got it for a really good price, and because we're game sharing as well, it cost us nothing basically. So £10 upgrade for them two games wasn't nothing to us, which is very, very handy, and we love the fact that we have the game sharing feature in the PlayStation. But yeah, it's just games like that. You think to yourself, well, but you said PlayStation Plus went downhill with bringing us monthly games and all that. Yeah. I think it went downhill. When they stopped bringing the PS3 games out for PlayStation Plus.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's literally when you started talking, I was like, I'll do that because I'm 100% sure you're going to say it was when the PS3 games stopped coming. Yeah. And I do think that is when it started going downhill.
But then it started
because
picking
I
up a
noticed
little
it as
bit,
well.
And then it went downhill again.
A little bit. Yeah.
But I think it's picked up slightly now that they've got the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium, which I actually thought it would go more downhill then. Because obviously they're going to be bringing all these games to the catalogue. I'm thinking, well, if they're bringing all the games to the catalogue, do you know what? I've just sussed it. That's why we're getting repeats on the PlayStation Plus monthly games. It's because they can do it. They can do it. It's been on PlayStation Plus, so they can just put it back. They're not stupid, are they?
Joe, though, it's interesting to think, like, because they're giving, like, 3 games away a month. If they do that every single month, let's say they give 1 AAA game away a month, then, you know, after a year, that's 12 AAA games they've given away. And, you know, it does mount up over time. So then you think, if they end up giving the same game away then over, like, after a few years, you're going to get the people who originally got it complaining.
Yeah.
So then they wouldn't be able to give the same game away for that reason. So then, would they be able to continuously just give out top tier games? Because then wouldn't they give all them away by the end?
But they did it either the month, didn't they? If you were new to PlayStation Plus, you got an extra game as part of you buying PlayStation Plus. And I'm trying to think what game it was, but they did it with PUBG years ago. PUBG is obviously free to play now, but when it was paid to game, well, Rocket League was it instant. That was free to start off with. Well, it was actually PlayStation Plus to start off with. Then it went to was it pay? Yeah, you had to pay for it. And I think Rocket League now is free to play, isn't it? So
yeah, it's free.
It's but they get you when they say free to play. The base game is, but if you want any extras, you pay. So that's where they get you on these games. But
yeah, it's the whole freemium thing, isn't it? So like, what do they call it? It is freemium, but there's another term as well.
Yeah.
With microtransactions, so you're paying like £2 for a car, or you know, £1.50 for this boost or whatever, and it doesn't actually enhance your game at all. It's just skins. You're just paying for skins, and every shooter game does it as well. You know, you pay for a skin for your gun, for a wrap, or you pay for a skin for your character, and it does not make you any better at the game at all. No. It just
gives you
looks
more,
cool.
It gives you more content. Like for instance, I tell you, I actually do it. I'm not afraid to say it. I do it with Fortnite. But what I do with Fortnite is, when there's a new season coming out, I'll buy the crew pass. £10 for the month.
Yeah.
Nothing, is it? £10 for the month, and you get not just the battle pass. You get all passes that are in there available. So you get the OG pass, you get the music pass, and you also get the Lego pass. But what I have noticed is, and it's wrong really, because you paid that subscription, you should keep it until you complete it. It's basically a subscription thing. So basically, if say your crew pass runs out in that month and you're still trying to complete the battle pass, put the locks on the rest of the rewards that you're trying to earn.
Jeez.
Yeah, so that to me is horrible, because I was like wondering what was happening. They had the Star Wars season. It was only a mini season like this one is with the Simpsons. It was only a month, and I thought, do you know what? I've almost completed all the skins. And I did complete all the skins, but didn't realise that my crew pass finished, and I didn't realise why it wasn't giving me the skins at first. Turns out that it was a lock put onto the battle pass before I completed it. So now you've got to complete it within that month, or you rebuy the crew pass. Now, come on, mate. So what was you going to say?
See, well, I was going to say there's like other games where you buy the season pass for that season. So say that
well, you can buy like, just the season pass if you want
33 days. Oh, can you? Oh, okay. That's all right then, I suppose.
Well, I get the crew pass because it includes OG passes, where the OG pass, which you get more skins, and then you got the music pass, you get music skins. Like, I got Bruno Mars the other month. know? And I got Mariah Carey's at Christmas, I think it was. And I also got Snoop Dogg. So, you know, I wanted all them. And plus, obviously, because the partnership with Lego, you get the Lego pass as part of the crew pass. And also you get an extra skin with the crew pass. Plus, you get $1,000 V-Bucks. So, on top of what you get in the battle pass. So I thought, yeah, this is handy, this. But lucky enough, this Simpsons season is only a month season. Normally they go about 3 months in the season, but with these mini seasons, it's only a month. So
yeah,
it's less levels you have to get to complete it, which I'll complete it in that month. I know I will, especially when it's The Simpsons. I've got to. I just haven't been on it. I'm late to it yet. I haven't been on it yet. But you couldn't get on it last night, so I had no chance of playing it last night. Some people got on it and then it crashed, and service went down again. But that's typical Fortnite when they bring a new update out. But yeah, it's just one of them, isn't it? You're paying for a subscription, basically. And that's the same with PlayStation Plus. If a game goes off, the lock goes on them. So, just to end the show, because it's been an amazing show, and we have gone over a little bit, but we're not going to go too over, is the rest of the PlayStation
less than
Plus
usual,
monthly games. So, the racing game is WSC24. Now, I've never played that game. I think, actually, they had one of them games on the PlayStation 2, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. Let me have a look.
And if I'm correct, I used to play the old one. I think it's World. I think it's World. It's classed as World something. I think. But it's a racing game, and if you like racing games, it's probably one you want to play. It is a good game, I believe, and it's EA. And I actually remember, I think it is like a newer game to the one on the PlayStation 2. But what a game that was back in the day. So have you managed to find it? Yeah.
Sorry, I found it. Yeah, I do believe. Looking at it, it does look like a sequel to something on the PlayStation 2.
I remember.
I'm not 100%, so I won't say.
I remember playing the old one,
like
and I used to love it. It was amazing. But yeah, if you're a racing game fan, definitely go for that one. It's just not too bad. It's not a bad game. PS5 as well. So you know, when you're turning them tight corners and that, you know, the back pedals are gonna grip on you, and you're gonna be like that, and it'll feel like you're in a car, which I actually love. The last game for the PlayStation Plus, Tabs. It's called Tabs Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. And you know what? I didn't have to open my mouth. You see what you doing then?
I didn't know if you noticed that. Yeah, I was miming what you were saying.
What do you think about that one?
Do you know what? It looks like a bit of a stupid fun game. So I say stupid in the sense of like, what on earth am I playing? But do you know what I mean? It does look like a bit of a laugh.
But it's a game.
I do think it might be. Yeah, I do think it might be a bit of fun.
And guess what? 2 platinums for that, because PS4 and PS5 version.
Dude, looking at it as well, though, it does make me think of, I don't know why, but it is making me think of like Clash of Clans and stuff like that. Yeah. It could just be the art style of it, but I'm guessing gameplay is nothing like that, but style-wise of the advert, or even just the logo, it is looking very similar.
Yeah, so it does look good.
Gameplay looks a bit similar.
I definitely will be giving it a try. Probably give every gamer that try. But that is your November monthly games for the PlayStation Plus. What's your thoughts about the PlayStation Plus monthly games for November, mate?
I'd give them a go. I used to love driving games. I've not played as many these days as I used to, so I do think I'd definitely give that a go.
Yeah.
That Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, just the name of it is hilarious.
I think I'll be...
It's just so stupid sounding. I think that's the point, is it sounds like stupid and jokey.
We are stupid and jokey, so...
Absolutely. It does look like a fair bit of fun. I'd probably give it a go. And then again, Stray is just such a phenomenal game that even though I've platinumed it on the PS4 and PS5 and replayed the story, I may even just play it again just because I love it so much.
Didn't they add on to it? Or am I wrong on that one?
No, so they gave you... I think it was like a new skin unlock after you complete it.
I thought there was a new story added onto it. I might be wrong. They could have done. It's well worth looking at because I actually think that they were talking about it at one stage to carry on the story a little bit longer. But I might be wrong. Hopefully I'm not.
I'm gonna have to look that up because I absolutely love that game. So if there's an extra story that I've missed out on, I'm assuming that you're buying it. I've not known it. Gotcha.
But yeah, that's your monthly games for November, guys. But we're ending the show off with... I am glad I ended this for the end. Because we both love this mascot. He was a brilliant mascot for PlayStation. What, in my eyes, brought PlayStation to life back in the day. Crash Bandicoot, we're going to be talking about the little lad again. We're going to talk about our little Foxy. You want to know the news about that?
Yeah, go on.
Netflix are in development and they're actually making it right now. The very first Crash Bandicoot anime series.
Anime or animated?
So I animated, I meant anime.
Dude.
Animated season. Yeah, series.
Fair enough. Okay, so if they're doing an animated series, I do kind of hope it isn't pandering, like, to kids. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want it to be able to be watchable by adults as well, which a lot of the kind of Netflix animated things are. Yeah. I don't know. It does worry me based on the art style and based on like what they did with Spyro in Skylanders. It does make me worry that that's the route they're going to go animation wise. They're going to go like, oh, this is a kids game. Let's make it for the kids. But I mean, if you've tried to complete Crash Bandicoot, you know that's not a kids game.
No, it's not. But certainly you could say Bully the same as well. You know.
Yeah.
But you know. I'm starting to think, is it going to be like Sonic? You know the Sonic movies? The way they've made Sonic the way he looks. Is that going to be Crash Bandicoot? Or is it going to be cartoon style?
See, but the movies, they were live action, weren't they, with CGI Sonic?
Oh,
whereas,
yeah,
like,
it was.
This is full animation.
However, so it'll be cartoon then, wouldn't it?
See, but Netflix have done Sonic TV shows like
Pop on.
I'm sure one's called Sonic Prime. I can't think what the other is called, but there's a few
Sonic
of them.
Prime, Sonic Mania. Yeah. They did the Sonic Mania one,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, there was also one based off the name of one of the games. It was the really weird one where the game just kept glitching like hell, but I know based on the style of that was very childish. There was some adult jokes in there that were very well hidden, but so they could do that again, I suppose. But I mean, it does. My hope for it is not great. I do hope that it is great, but I do worry that they are going to go.
See, I have had hope. I've had thoughts like you though. I hope it's going to be great, and then I'm thinking to myself, is it going to be great? But then again, Netflix did a animated Lara Croft series, didn't they?
They did.
And I've only watched bits of it, and it is actually really good. To be fair, I have to say it's not that bad. It's not what I thought it'd be. I thought it might have been a bit, with it being full on cartoon type of thing. I was like,
see, but the Lara Croft one is anime, not animation.
oh, yeah, isn't it? So animation could be cartoon type of, maybe live.
I mean,
I don't know.
there's a lot of animation stuff which is still really good and still watchable, but it just worries me that it will pander to the lowest common denominator, basically. God, that sounds so mean. God, I sound like an old man, but...
See, there's high hope for it because it's the first ever in Crash Bandicoot's history. I'm glad that they're making, he was definitely what made PlayStation start from the hit, I think. I think Crash Bandicoot was that, it was, when you have a mascot at a football ground or something like that, he was PlayStation's mascot that always followed PlayStation. Obviously, PlayStation have lost the license to the ones that make the game, Activision. Was it Activision? Yeah, it was. Wasn't it?
It was. Now Toys for Bob that owns it, isn't it?
Yeah, and also Xbox on it as well. So, but what I did like is, in the post when they said Netflix are doing this, they said they're bringing PlayStation's belong friend back. And I thought that was nice. That was nice. That they could have turned around and said something different because it's not owned. PlayStation don't have the rights to it anymore. If you know what I mean.
Xbox's newest child, or something like that.
Yeah, but the fact that
would infuriate. Dude, that would infuriate some PlayStation gamers.
To be fair, they had to do that because you can't turn around and say, because Xbox have took over.
Yeah.
That no, you can't say that because it was PlayStation who made him, brought him to life, basically.
PlayStation raised him from a mere child into a fully grown adult. Xbox just came along and reaped the rewards. Thank you very much.
You do know Crash Bandicoot didn't actually grow up until Crash Bandicoot 4 came out.
Well, it's about time.
Skylanders, they had the games called Skylanders, and he sort of upgraded them then, didn't he?
Was he in Sky? I know Spyro was in Skylanders, but
I think he made
the style. I hated the style. They didn't look like them. Spyro looked nothing like Spyro. I was like, what have you done to him? He was such a great little design, and you've just took a massive dump on that design and been like, there you go, Skylanders.
Well, you know what? We were talking about Crash Bandicoot then, and then you just mentioned Spyro, because Spyro was another one with PlayStation's mascots.
Yeah.
But there's rumours, and there's big rumours for another Spyro game coming out, and I seen a picture. It's probably a fake picture. It always is a fake picture to start off with, but
usually it's.
He had a girlfriend or some type of other dragon next to him.
It's probably a fake picture.
Did you see that though?
No, I didn't. But it's probably an AI picture based off that.
But thing is though, I know it was an AI picture and all that, but if another game did come out, that is possibly what it's going to be like. He's going to have someone by his side. Another dragon,
which would be good for doing multiplayer as well, like in actual story modes.
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
That would be very interesting.
I'd play that.
I'd definitely.
I'd play another Spyro game anyway.
So now the remastered anyway.
Yeah, thing was, I absolutely loved Crash Bandicoot, and then as a kid, I absolutely loved Spyro.
Yeah.
I do think at the time I loved Crash Bandicoot more. I enjoyed Crash Bandicoot more, but that was like when the first games came out, but then after the sequels, for me, it was just Spyro was just so much better. And then since both remastered have come out on the PlayStation, I do think that Spyro is the better game. I would much prefer a Spyro sequel than a Crash Bandicoot sequel, game-wise, but that's just
what
me.
If what if, because they could actually do
It's
it.
mixed.
What if they what if they mix them two together?
Yes.
I think that actually would work, that one.
Hell yeah, dude! I think that'd be amazing. I mean, you look at like the first Crash Bandicoot game, where no, it wasn't. Was it Spyro? I'm not sure. I think no, it was Crash 4. Bandicoot. It was the first Crash. Yeah, true. It was the first Crash Bandicoot game where you punched in a code and then you could do the Spyro demo on that on the PlayStation. I know because I tried it on the PlayStation 4 version of the game, and it just makes a slight noise that links to it, and you're like, "Oh, is this a sign that we're going to get a remastered version?" And then we did. So it probably wasn't a sign, but we did get one.
But yeah, I think it would work, and I think both. Do you know what? I'll buy both. If there was a new game right now. The only thing is though, Crash Bandicoot has had a new game. Spyro hasn't, so I'm not bothered if Crash Bandicoot doesn't come out for a few years. I would rather have a Spyro game right now, a new game.
But unfortunately, I think we'll just have to wait and see how that happens and see when it happens. And unfortunately, I think we have to leave it there.
I know. It's been amazing. This has been a fantastic episode of Game Zone News and Updates with your hosts, James and Phil. It's been incredible. We've enjoyed it. We will be back next month with episode 4 of Game Zone News and Updates. Thank you, Phil. As always, been amazing, and we can't wait to tell some more exciting news, because there's always news in the gamer world, isn't there, mate? There's loads.
Indeed.
But yeah,
always news coming out.
No, there's amazing news. So, what's your favourite news out of this episode? Let us know when this is released. Obviously, it's not released yet.
Probably Stray coming back. I do love Stray.
Yeah, so that's ours. What is yours? We'll soon find out when this is released. Is it released yet? No, it's not. We're recording. But anyway, thank you. It's been amazing. And we'll see you in the next episode of... What is it, Phil?
Game and News Update.
Well, yeah.
Yes?
Game Zone News and Updates. You're almost right there, but yeah, thank you.
I'm learning.
He's learning. But thank you. It's been amazing. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Peace out.